Hey, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this don't work without you guys. So thank God I got you. Come here, give me a hug, guys. I'm just so glad I got you. So, I got to tell you, this year, 2020, has just been a crazy year. We all know it's just been crazy, the stuff that's gone on. But you know what's been actually very, very nice about this season is all of the drama that we used to have with the Cowboys, we haven't had. Now we only drama that you can look at and say is what's going on with Randy Gregory. We haven't heard back from the NFL if he's going to be reinstated or why he's not going to be reinstated or if he's going to be suspended or, that's the only thing you can point to and say, when you think about DeAndre Baker with the Giants and stuff being charged for, robbery, and some of the players that are out there that are having all these off the field, issues where guys for the Redskins that they immediately had to cut that guy, and so on. You think about some of the parties and things like that. The only stuff we've actually had to deal with is the fact that Dak Prescott and crew were working out. That's it. Work it out. That's the only beef that they've gotten on the Dallas Cowboys this offseason. That Dak Prescott and Dez Bryant and Zeke and everybody, that they've been just working out. Remember when they were talking about saying, the NFL needs to come down on the Cowboys because they're not social distancing and they're terrible. So what does my quarterback do? Okay, you want to hit us? We're going to make sure you don't have anything to hit us about. I'm going to put a football field in my backyard. Problem solved. So the Chiefs, this is what's amazing because the Kansas City Chiefs under Andy Reid, I'm not going to go through the litany of things that have happened, but the Kansas City Chiefs have had a lot of things off the field go on. And it's kind of like, okay, whatever. The Tariq Hill situation. It's like, okay, no problem. There's defending Super Bowl champs and everything else. Shout out to them for winning it all. But now, Bashard Breeland, who I believe used to be part of the Washington franchise. I'm not saying that has anything to do with the Washington franchise, but, seems like some of the people from the Washington franchise have had some issues, is facing a 4-game suspension for substance abuse. So I'm curious what the substance abuse is because marijuana was supposed to be one of those things that they're not testing for. Hence why we're sitting here saying, why is Randy Gregory still suspended? Retroactively, that should be null and void, but, we can't even get an answer that literally his representative is blocking him on Twitter and stuff. But I'm just curious if you guys feel the sea change with the Cowboys. It seems, you see that motherfucker? Look at that big ass bird on the back of my truck. You see? Do you see that, man? Oh, you see it? What the hell? This big black bird. I know they say don't let the black cat cross your path. That was a big ass black bird. Look, you see? Look at. There's 2 of them motherfuckers on my truck. 2 of them. Hey, get off my truck. Get off. That's 3 of them. What the hell? This isn't Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds, is it? Look at this mother humper over here. He done brought it. He done got a bag. Look like they're bringing lunch. The hell? Hey. Look. What the? They better not be shitting on my truck. Get out of here. You see this shit? They're not. That's not a raven, is it? Is that? Are those ravens? I don't know. Look. The fuck. Look at those. Am I being attacked by Ravens? Anyway, back to my original thing. Rashad Breeland from the Kansas City Chiefs is being suspended for 4 games for substance abuse. Can you imagine? Could you imagine if that was the Dallas Cowboys? If that was the Dallas Cowboys and we had somebody suspended again, when you think about it, I am just happy. And I'm wondering if this is Mike McCarthy and crew, where this is like a new sheriff's in town. We've got new people that we got to prove ourselves to. That we cannot put ourselves in this situation. And maybe this is Jerry Jones being more absent on this team. And Stephen Jones being in charge. Because you can see the difference in this team from the time that we had Des Bryant situation. That was a Stephen Jones, Jason Garrett move right there. Look, we're not putting up with any nonsense. They went to Zeke Elliott and said, you cannot put yourself in positions where you're not going to be on the field. That this team no longer takes any BS. You see Gerald McCoy, boom, we're going to take this injury buyout right here basically and cut your ass. That this is a no-nonsense Dallas Cowboys. This isn't the Wild West anymore. Nothing is going to be tolerated. And maybe that's what's needed for this team to get these guys focused and realize you want to have fun and stuff. You have fun on your time, and it better not impact what goes on with this team and this organization, because we've had none of that this offseason. I'm happy to report that, and I hope that it continues to be that way. But yeah, Kansas City, this is where it's hard to repeat in the NFL. You understand that, like when the Eagles won the Super Bowl a couple years back, guys get complacent, like, oh man, we done been here. Or sometimes you start thinking, that was easy if you're a young person. Man, this is going to happen every year. We're great. You start believing the hype. You also have a shorter off season, which is less time to heal. And people pick you apart. And this is why you see teams that go to the Super Bowl, with the exception of New England, that a year or two later, it seems like they're going downhill. Take a look at past Super Bowl teams, from the Carolina Panthers. When you think about them being 15-1, with Cam Newton being MVP, they consistently went downhill. Think of the Atlanta Falcons, where they had the biggest choke job ever in the Super Bowl. They went downhill to the point where they're rebuilding. You look at the Eagles. The Eagles had a fantastic season. I'm giving you credit. You had a fantastic season that year. But you look at where they've been. They still been in the playoffs every year. Shout out to you guys. You've made it to the playoffs every year. But you can't look at them and say that, oh, yeah, they're going uphill. They've been slowly going downhill. The Rams, same thing. Go to the Super Bowl and boom. And so that's the problem and the difficulty of being a Super Bowl champion, or being in the Super Bowl, of trying to stay there. Everything's fighting against you. So that being said, I got to go pick up some stuff here at Home Depot, and then I got to get back to the shop. I'll see you guys later.